Hello dear ones, this is Warm Light Tarot. Today's reading is for dreams and manifestations. Everyone is, of course, welcome to listen to this reading, but I feel like it is particularly useful for those of you who struggle with achieving your dreams and struggle with manifesting. We are all at different stages in life, so you may have to apply the messages to your specific circumstances in some cases. And also, as usual, this is a general reading, so that means that please only take in those messages that resonate with you and leave out the rest, okay? I have picked some cards already for each of these piles here, and the signifier card here has been drawn from this new deck of mine, Urban Crow Oracle deck. As you can see, I got this as a birthday present from my girlfriend. My birthday was a few weeks ago, so I'm really excited to use these cards, and I think I will be doing a sort of show and tell video of my new decks quite soon, probably in April. But so let's continue with today's piles. As usual, 3 piles. Pile number 1, we have Grey Agate, pile 2, Moss Agate, and pile 3, Leopard Skin Jasper. And if you haven't checked out my most recent video before this one, check it out, because it was an crystals and gemstones collection show and tell, so I introduced all of my crystals to you in that video, so be sure to check that out. But right now I will leave you to have a few moments alone with these piles, and you can see which one you feel drawn to, okay? Hello everyone who chose pile 1. Let's put your crystal here and let's have a look at your cards. So the very first card that I pulled was this Chakra Oracle card that represents the heart of the matter here, on why you may be struggling with achieving your dreams or manifesting something. So we have a card called Victim. So I just feel like it is possible that you've actually been mistreated. So there may be some things in your past that have hurt you, and it's somehow hard for you to let go of that. So there may be some blame and resentment in your life of yourself or of others. So there are some bad feelings that may be blocking you from achieving your dreams or manifesting. This card in particular relates to the heart chakra, so I feel like what it is that you are going through has to be dealt with on the level of feelings and emotions, okay? But let's look at your other cards to see, what's going on here in particular, okay? Next, I pulled 4 cards to represent the current situation. So that could be like where you are currently with manifesting or with your dreams. So we have the World, Knight of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, and the Empress here. And what these cards tell me that whatever your dreams may be, it is a process. So we have a card of fulfillment here. Then we have 2 Pentacles, or cards of the Pentacles suit here, and then the Empress, which is a card of nurturing. So I feel like this dream of yours, it's something like, let's say if you're a student, like first you may be doing your bachelor's degree, so you're working on it, then you achieve it. But then if you want to pursue your education forwards, then you become a student again, and you have to do a lot of work to achieve the next stage, and you have to nurture it. So then after that, if you want to do your master's, like you achieve your bachelor's, then you start working on your master's, and then you arrive at this point again, and then maybe after that you have to find a job, and like the cycle continues. That is what that is the vibe that I get from these cards, that your dream or your manifestation, it's not just like one single thing. It might be multiple things, or it might be this big manifestation of like, let's say like I said, getting an education or starting a business, where you just have to do, like, you have to hit these milestones like every single month, every single year. It's always a new thing. Or if you're trying to manifest, like, let's say a family, like maybe first you want to get married and you want to have kids, things like that. So it's a process. And I feel like sometimes you may feel like you have nothing to show for it. Like you've achieved something, but then maybe it feels like you're back to square one again. And then you're required to work, and you're required to be like a rookie again. And you have to have a lot of patience, and maybe that is something that you are struggling with. Maybe that is something that is really testing you. I feel like it requires steady work. Like when you are at this stage of this Knight of Pentacles, who is like this steady worker, or here in this 7 of Pentacles, which is sort of a card of patience and waiting. You just have to remember that, your dream, it requires work. It may require sacrifices. It may require a lot of nurture, like maybe a long-term nurture. Like it won't come easy to you. So that is the process, or the current process that, is going on in your dreams and your manifestations according to these cards. Okay? So the next 3 cards that I pulled are advice to this current situation. Like if you feel like you are stuck in some way, or you are struggling with manifestation, here are cards to get you out of that situation. And so we have the Knight of Chalices, or Knight of Cups, 10 of Wands, and 4 of Wands. So immediately, I just feel like the cards are asking you to get creative, get dreamy, become very adventurous, and maybe like tap into your heart energy and into those more positive feelings in it instead of like those negative emotions that may be dragging you down, and just sort of tap into that heart energy, tap into what makes you feel excited, and sort of like romanticize your life or romanticize achieving this thing or manifesting this thing, and just focusing on what makes you come alive. And that will kind of help you catapult this dream into reality. Okay? And the next cards here tell me that you have to stop working on this thing alone. If this is like a personal dream that it's just your dream, you are not able to include other people, in that case I feel like these cards are telling you to sort of just maybe like have fun, go to parties, maybe go to networking events, or network with people who are in a similar situation as you are. So it's sort of like bring happiness into your life, bring relaxation, bring joy into your life. But if your dream involves other people, that might actually mean that you should reach out to people who may be able to help you, or people who may be able to, or people who may be wanting to join you on this dream. Like, let's say you want to start a business. In that case, I feel like there could be like friends or family who want to, let's say, invest or just want to start building this business with you. So there's definitely help out there, and you will gain clarity and fresh ideas if you reach out to other people. Okay? And lastly, as one final piece of advice, as the one thing to focus on to help you manifest or achieve your dreams, I pulled this oracle card. And for you, that card is called Nature. So for me, and I guess for all of us basically, nature is for like resting and recharging. That could be, like going for a walk or hiking or going to the beach. So what is it about like enjoying your life and just connecting to what makes you happy? I feel like a way to kind of clarify that for yourself and to clarify this whole process of trying to manifest something or trying to achieve your dreams. It will become clearer if you just go and connect with the world. Maybe it means like leaving the world of humans behind for a while, because at least for me, when I go for a nature walk or something like that, I just feel more connected to the present moment and to the universe as a whole. So I feel like that could be helpful for you to just gain clarity on this process of achieving something, manifesting something. And like, as we talked about in the beginning, there may be some negative emotions that are blocking your path. So maybe just this process of connecting to nature and to yourself and to the world will help you clear those negative thoughts that may be holding you back, and you will be able to move on and achieve something entirely new in your life. So pile number 1, that was your reading. I really hope that it was helpful to you. thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do that. I always appreciate your support. Thank you so much for tuning in, for liking and commenting and subscribing. Till next time, bye bye. Hello everyone who chose pile 2 with Agate. So let's have a look at your cards, what they tell us. So the very first card that I pulled is this Chakra Oracle card. And for you, pile number 2, it is a card called Impasse. So this card represents what may be blocking you in this process of trying to achieve your dreams or trying to manifest something. So I just immediately get the sense that the universe wants you to find another way to achieve your dream, or to wait and see if this thing that is blocking your way clears on its own. I guess that depends on how long you are comfortable waiting. I just get the sense that this thing that is blocking you might be something very concrete, because we have this forest here and with this man, so that's something very concrete and like earth energy type of energy. Maybe it's actually another person, or maybe it's just something physical in the real life. But maybe for some of you it might be a mental block, because we have this moon here, so that's often about our fears and anxieties and stuff like that. But yeah, let's look at the other cards, what they tell us. So first I pulled 4 cards to represent the current situation with your manifestation. So, where are you currently? So we've got 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, 9 of Swords, and 3 of Pentacles here. So I'm just getting this sense of worry and anxiety, maybe scarcity mindset. These cards are in Finnish, but we've got this card that says worry here, gluttony, cruelty, and action. I think I haven't used these cards in a reading before because they're my girlfriend's actually. And they are from Aleister Crowley Thought Tarot card deck. But yeah, look, like I said, I'm just getting some sort of like the sense that you are left feeling like you are alone, taking care of something. I feel like you may be struggling with people that may be untrustworthy, or people that you don't know if you can rely on them really. I also get the sense of having difficulty choosing which way to go. Like maybe you have too many options, or maybe you don't know yourself enough, so you don't know like what's the best path for yourself at this point. So I just get the sense that you are really wanting to move forward toward this thing that you want to achieve, but having anxiety, having difficulty choosing, maybe feeling worried about how you are able to achieve something, manifest something, maybe even having financial difficulties or financial worries or in some way has left you feeling blocked. So I just get this lost, restless, anxious energy from these cards. Like you're doing so much, but you're staying still at the same time. So you're not really moving forward or moving towards anything. There's a lot of action, but nothing is really happening. Okay? Next, I pulled 3 cards as an advice on how to get past this block and like what to do next in this situation of wanting to manifest something or achieve a dream. So we have the 4 of Swords, 3 of Wands, and 2 of Swords here. Okay, and it says truth here, goodness here, and peace here. And I think these cards are so interesting because if you look at them, all of them are just kind of like there's this picture of a cross in some way. Like it's very similar to this energy here. Like don't move forward. It's like these cards are telling you to stop. It's so very clear when you look at them and the meanings of these cards, like truth and peace. I really feel like rest is in order for you. Like it has never been clearer than that. Like the universe is telling you to like stop and recharge for a while. Something about this path that you are taking, maybe there's something wrong with it and you have to try to achieve or find another way to go at it, or maybe the thing that you are trying to manifest or make happen is the wrong path for you. So maybe that is why things are not moving forward. Of course, we are all individuals, so just look into your heart and see like what is the case for you. Because I feel like for some of you it might be that the cards are telling you to stop trying to achieve this very particular dream and try to focus on something else. And for some of you, the cards are telling you to take a break before continuing. So if this reading resonates with you, listen to your heart and listen to your gut and hear what it is saying about this manifestation of yours, okay? And lastly, I pulled this oracle card as like one main thing to focus on, in this case, to achieve your dream. And for you, pile 2, it was anomaly. At first it was a bit hard for me to connect with this card and see how it may be useful in this reading, but the more I look at it, the more it is clear to me like how accurate this card is for this reading. I feel like that you may be in an environment where you really stand out, you're different from the other people there. So the other people, they may be these crows here, but I mean you are a crow as well, but you are an albino crow in this case. So I feel like what this card may be telling you is that maybe this manifestation of yours is about you trying to fit in among these black crowds here. Like, you want to be like other people, but in this process you are just forgetting who you are and what makes you unique and what makes you special. So instead of trying to fit into this mold, you have to learn to see yourself as special and learn to kind of find your own path. Like, maybe these people don't mean any harm to you, but maybe it's not a good environment for you, or maybe you just need to feel okay about standing out. Like, let's say maybe you work in an office and all the people there are like very similar in one way, but you want things done differently. But maybe you've been told off about this, and maybe people have told you to follow the rules or something like that. So instead of following that path of what other people are telling you, you should follow your own heart and your own path instead. This was an interesting reading. So yeah, I definitely feel like don't go forward before you have like taken a small break for yourself and re-evaluated everything. And always remember to appreciate yourself as the unique individual that you are, okay? So, pile number 2, that was your reading. I really hope that it was helpful to you. Thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do that. I always appreciate the support. And thank you so much for liking my videos, for commenting, for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Till next time, bye bye. Hello everyone who chose pile 3 with leopard skin Jasper. Let's have a look at your cards and what they tell us today. So the very first card that I pulled represents the heart of the issue, on why you may be struggling to manifest something. So this is a chakra oracle card, and it's called Faith. So I feel like the main issue with your process is struggling to keep faith and believing yourself, and in believing that you are being taken care of, and that if you just trust, things will work out for you, okay? But let's look at the other cards for a bit more clarity, okay? So next I pulled 4 cards to describe the current situation. So this could be like you trying to manifest something, or if you are dreaming about something, trying to achieve something. These cards describe the current energies. So we have the Ace of Cups, 6 of Swords, 7 of Swords, and 8 of Wands here. So the Ace of Cups and the 8 of Wands tell me that you are really inspired to leave something old behind. Like, it's possible that you have done it already, or you will do it quite fast. It's possible that if you have been trying to manifest something, it was like this very kind of like fast, quick manifestation, or like a minor manifestation, or a synchronicity that happened, and the big one is still like on its way. So yeah, there's definitely some progress that I see here having happened, like inspiration and actual like action that may have happened or is about to happen. Then the Six of Swords and the Seven of Swords tell me that maybe there's like some bad energies in your past and you are trying to leave them behind. Like you are totally ready for this new version of you and a new version of your life that you have been trying to achieve. This card here tells me that maybe not everyone in your past has been good to you. Maybe you've been like deceived or betrayed or something like that, or mistreated, and you are ready to leave these people behind. Or you are just sort of like really done with the old you and you're just so ready to leave this world behind. Kind of, this card is a card of like being sneaky, so maybe you haven't told everyone about your plans, and I think that's for the good, for the best a lot of the time, because you want to focus on your dreams before telling someone, and then when you've achieved it, then you can tell everyone. But when you are like in the planning stages, in the manifestation stages, you may just want to keep it to yourself. Okay. And next I pulled 3 cards to advise you on how to stop struggling and how to move on and achieve your dream or make your manifestation happen. Okay, so we have the 3 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, and 8 of Swords here. I noticed that we have a lot of number 8s here. So, and the 8 cards, they're normally about I would say like maybe struggle is not the right word, but like work and opportunity and gaining success through that. So along with those or that meaning, and with these cards here, I feel like whatever you want to achieve, it does require a lot of work and commitment on your behalf. So it won't arrive easily. You just can't just snap your fingers and make it happen. You have to be committed to this dream. You have to have a lot of patience, and you have to be willing to wait a bit. Maybe it's possible that what you want to achieve at this point in life or manifest, it's not possible at this very moment. So that is why you need to have a lot of faith. Like even when you are not seeing it happen, you have to have faith and know that it is coming. You just have to be patient, and you need to work on it, and you have to be committed to this idea. And I definitely feel like you have to work on some limiting beliefs that you may have about yourself, maybe about this manifestation. Maybe you feel inferior in some way, or maybe you feel controlled in some way, or like you are not able to influence your circumstances. And it's possible that it's true. It's possible that the outside forces in your life are blocking you from doing something else in your life that you would rather be doing, or blocking your manifestation from happening, but there's also an element of it just being limiting beliefs within your own head. And in this process, fate comes handy. So you just have to get out of your own head and trust that if you stay committed to this path, it will happen eventually, even though you have to wait and even though it may not happen immediately. So just keep working on it and keep working on your beliefs and your ideas regarding this manifestation, probably maybe regarding success or whatever it is that you feel like is holding you back or blocking your path. Okay, so just have faith instead of turning on yourself, and that is especially true if you are not seeing results or haven't seen them in a long while. Okay, and lastly, as one final piece of advice, I pulled this oracle card for like one main thing to focus on to make your manifestation happen. And your card is called distraction. So we have this picture of this crow or these crows distracting the dog here so they can steal his food. And I feel like this card is telling you to cut down any distractive or destructive behaviors in your life. So that could be like habits, like let's say scrolling through social media or watching television when you know that you should be like studying or going to the gym or working on your business plan, something like that. Or maybe it's the people in your life that are distracting you from focusing on your goals. So maybe it's for the best to limit time with those people. I feel like some may have genuine intentions, like maybe they're friends who just want to hang out with you, but then, you know, some may have ideas that are just filled with self-interest, and in that case you should learn to set boundaries. So instead of focusing on distractions, start focusing on what you want to achieve and keep your focus on that. Okay, so pile number 3, that was your reading. I really hope that it was useful to you and that you enjoyed it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do that. I always appreciate the support, and there will be lots of new readings to come. Thank you so much for watching, like I said. Thank you for liking and commenting and subscribing. And till next time, bye bye.